mind who I am. I don't want to hurt you. I only want your key.
It's a most extraordinary introduction. What do you want?
I only want your key. And I will not hurt you. Your mate is gone for 2 hours and she will not be back now. So yeah, I just want your key.
I understand. And when you have the key, I will presume you will take my jewels.
Of course I will. And I just want your key to have your jewels. They add up to be a good life for me from now on.
So you have not had a good life, as you call it?
No, I haven't.
I see. You are that kind of young man.
How do you know I'm a young man?
I have been blind for 20 years, but that only makes it easier to tell some things. You have a young man's voice. You carry a great load of resentment with you too. You feel that you have been denied privilege, but you are a fool to imagine that this is the way to write such things.
Just give me the key. And you can tell the police later that I am a young man that never went to a decent school. It will be a great help to them in picking me out of the 10 million others. Just give me the key. If you won't give it to me, I will take it myself and you will wear it above your neck.
Listen to me, young man. I have no intention of giving you the key. What is more, I advise you is to leave at once. I can give the police a much better description than you can imagine. But if you go now, I will forget this unpleasant surprise.
You don't frighten me. Just give me the key.
Once more, for your own good, young man. Listen to me. Go away at once. Go away and work for the things you want. Do you think because I'm blind I am helpless? Of course I'm not. I already read a great deal about you which will help the police if you took my jewels. You are a young man, about 5 feet 10, voice come from different levels and wearing a bowler hat.
It's still a description that will fit thousands and thousands of others in this country. Why should you worry about your jewels anyway? You have plenty of money, but I haven't. And I'm going just to have a taste of the things you have enjoyed all life.
You will take my jewels because they mean money. I have never regarded them that way. To me they are memories. They all mean something in my life. If you think I'm handing you the key to my memories, you are mistaken.
You're just a stupid old woman. I don't care about your past. Each jewel a memory.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare, you monster! Don't come near me!
Give me the key.
You fool! You stupid fool!
Get away! The key! You have no choice. Give me the key now.
Help! Somebody help!
Come on, just... Oh God. Oh God. Can I speak to the manager, please? I believe Mrs. Courtenay was a customer of yours.
That is so. Almost every 2 years her jewelry came here to be cleaned.
How many people in the shop would have handled the jewelry?
There are only 3 of us here. Myself, my assistant, and the man who does the actual cleaning.
I don't think you fit the bill.
What bill, Inspector?
Of the person who last night robbed Mrs. Courtenay of her jewels, she was found dead by her maid.
How terrible! Poor Mrs. Courtenay. But, Inspector, what has this to do with us?
You'll see. What I want is a young man, not a public school type, height about 5'10", wears a bowler hat and a raincoat. What about your workshop man?
The descriptions fit young Grierson, but he is not a bad young chap. He's been with me for 8 years. God lords, Mr. Courtney is dead! I can't believe it!
It is true enough.
But what makes you think it's young Grierson?
Alone with her maid, never wore the jewels since he went blind 20 years ago. Maid had never seen them, they only left the flat once every 2 years to come here for cleaning. She knew the thief came from your shop.
But how could she have told you? She is dead, you say.
She was a gallant old lady, blind but not helpless. More than a match for young Grierson. He came into her and I imagine there was some talk between them while she refused to hand over the key. And while they talked and talked, unknown to him, she was making notes about him. Young man, not gentleman, bowler hat, gloves, raincoat, lighter. Angry, knows the jewel details well. Yes, she was no fool. The room was in darkness. She was blind, but right under his nose, she wrote it all down on a nice clean blotter on her desk. She wrote in dots, sticking the point of her knitting needle into soft blotter paper and used blind letter to tell us what happened.
I'll go get young Grierson.
Young Grierson, you're under arrest for the murder